This is your instructor Joan. These are the passages that we're going to work at today. Mozart Violin Concerto second movement, and we'll be also working on this, which is a first movement. It sounds like this. So a subscriber sent me a question wanting to know how to have a clean and smooth start at the beginning of each pieces. So it's a great example because the first movement is fast and dramatic and loud. Second movement is also kind of loud-ish, but rather soft in a kind of calm mood. So whether it's dramatic forte or calm piano pieces, to have a secure, smooth start, it is a good idea to leave the bow on the string. Just start from the string. So sometimes when I see my students or when I see in auditions, it's amazing how many people just start from the string. I mean, off the string like this. Yeah, it's very hard to do. Leave the bow on the string. Sorry. Yeah. Or the first movement also, not from off the string, but leave it on the string. Yeah, on the string. Whether it's up bow or down bow. Down on the string. Yeah. So it already secures kind of controlled start. Of course, there are violinists who play off the string to give a little dramatic effect, especially when it comes to forte. Like when you're playing with at the tip, we tend, sometimes we do that a little off the string to give it a little accent, like this, yeah? Or sometimes, so when you do trill, we tend to a little throw a bow, so that we give it a little accent. But that comes later. Let's focus on having nice, clean, smooth, and controlled start. So just heading on the string, on again, or down bow as well, on, like that. Also piano even more. Piano legato start rarely starts off the string. I can safely say 90% of the slow movements starts on the string. So leave that on the string. Yeah. Then take time. Do not rush into playing. It's not a competition about how fast we do. It's about how well we do. So sometimes when I see my students doing, they rush into from first movement, they just finished, and they rush into second movement. Or they just finished one practicing, they jump it right away. The mental power is quite big, bigger than we believe. So take your time. Let's say you're doing the slow movement. Just imagine yourself what we're going to do. Sing in your head like and then place the bow on the string, singing the hand, and then breathe. Yeah? Breathing is also very important. Just like we cannot talk without breathing, same thing. We do need to breathe. But also the first movement, bow on the string, think about it. Think about it, sing in your head quietly, then breathe. Again. Yeah? So you would do it a couple more times. Then there's slight differences between, so piano and forte, they both leave the bow on the string, most likely will be always safer and they're more controlled. And also breathe before you play. When you play forte, we need all the hair. So place the bow flat. especially like here, we need all the hair because we need to get all three strings. So try to get that one on the string. The reason why we sometimes have unclean start is the bow is too tilted and then the weight is not right there for or something like that. So plan what you're gonna do. How fast bow speed am I gonna do? How am I gonna keep my bow hair flat? Use your eyes to control every single movement. Yeah? Or down bow, same way, like that. Also, but when it comes to piano, as you know, we don't use flat hair. So you plan yourself. So how am I gonna make this piano or calm movement? So often we like to tilt the bow hair when we have kind of calm or peaceful or piano kind of sound. Tilt the bow, and sometimes not quite close to the bridge. And then take a moment. So those are main guidelines. One more that if you want to throw in is learn to move your body naturally the way it helps you playing better and safer. Sometimes or often I see violinists holding the violin very firm and moving your arm a lot, and it's a lot of work. So when you're going like this, instead of keeping the violin firm and move on your arm, move your violin slightly to the left, and then as you get closer to the front, violin gets from the center to the center, and the other way around. When you're front, violin is in the center, and then when you go away from the front, get closer to the tip, violin gets slightly to the left. Do not overdo it. I'm talking about slight movement. Yeah, that way you're working to work with both arms. Yeah, not just one arm fixed and the right arm goes up and down. So if you do that, you will see it goes very naturally with your physics. So or the other way. Yeah. Also the beginning of the second movement, a little to the left, to the center. Yeah. Left to the center. On and on. So do everything that makes your beginning sound easy and controlled. Therefore, you should be able to have a smooth and controlled and beautiful style. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all your subscriptions, sending me donations, nice questions, and sharing my videos. Hope to see you again. Please subscribe. Bye-bye.